Okay, it says we're live, ladies. Let me get to that side. See if it catches up. Okay, hold on. Let me turn all this off. Okay. Let me get my hat, guys. I was making my coffee. That's why I'm late. Hi, April. Nice to see you, hon. I have to put my hat on. My hat controls mailman. My hat controls the temperature of my head, believe it or not, with it shaved. You wouldn't think there's much feeling in there, but if it gets cold, it will give me a headache. So I use the hat to regulate it. And this is, you may see my mom walking around. If you're wondering who's walking around, that's my mom. And this is one of these hats, and I don't know why it's different, but hello, Sandra. Hello to Barb. Hi, Young Sue. Oh, thank you, honey. A friend had bought me a knit or crocheted hat, but it was too tight. But this is like a ponytail hat, they call it, and I don't know what it is, but it has a lot more give in it. So if you know anybody that's had any kind of surgery on their head, you got to protect it from cold. I recommend one of these hats because you do swell up some. This hat works great. It's great on that. So let me see. Let me get back to you guys. Hello, Jenny. Hi, Kiki. Hi, Helena. The haircut, it was a big fail, Young Sue. Let me tell you. It's supposed to be a pixie cut, and they even showed me what they were going to do with it. I went to a school, which I don't mind going to schools, and having my haircut. It's in a good price range for me, but the haircut turned out to be nothing. For some reason, they kept trying to do it away from the cut, and we wanted it to be able to grow around the cut. You know what I mean? And they didn't do anything like the picture. And then they left it a little bit too long in certain areas for a pixie. So my mom brought me home, and a couple days later, she trimmed it up. But everything's growing back in good, and we'll just keep working with it until I can get it and start playing with some cute styles. Hello, Karen. And honey, for some reason, I can't see you now. You said you couldn't see me the other night. I can't. If you're in this chat, I cannot tell it. So I'm not sure what exactly is going on. Wait a minute. Let me put on my glasses. Oh, this is a couple of things too with the hat. I've ruined like 2 pairs of glasses. They're stretched out now. It's okay. Hi, Yvonne. Hi, Nydia. Oh, thank you, Sandra. Karen, I can't see you. So I don't know, hon. I don't know. I don't understand what's going on. Because I sent you the shots yesterday that shows you're one of my approved subscribers. So I don't know, sweetie. Now, I don't like to do that because of where I'm cutting the barb. they actually sort of run up beside where they removed the staples. So I have to be careful with that. And it's still a tender area right there. So, I just wanted to give everybody an update. I'll put my glasses back on and check chat. I sent a link to May, but May didn't know I was doing this. So, and I really don't know what May's up to right now. We just got back from treatment probably a half hour ago, and I was feeling good. So I thought I'd come on here, talk to my doctor and stuff. Where the tumor actually come out, guys, or where it was at, was in my thought process. It's in the area that thinks, and it's up in the front part somewhere. But from the way my doctor talks, I was really lucky that it was where it's at. And the brain seems to be a marvelous organ, because my doctor said that I get sharp pains sometimes in my head. It just comes out of nowhere. He said that is scar tissue healing, and that's where that comes from. But my thought process is off right now a little bit, but the good news is that my brain will rewire itself. It'll lay new tracks, as he put it, and it'll go around that area. And in a few more weeks, I should basically be back to normal and thinking. Like, numbers and stuff don't bother me, but for the strangest reason, guys, I don't know why, left and right, I have to actually stop and think, and I have to use my hands, because mom be like, which way do I turn, Karen? And, it's like, go that way, mom. She knows what I'm talking about. But for some reason, left and right still stumps me at the moment. Let me get a drink, guys. So, just going to take a little bit of time in healing. But my memories, as far as I know, are mostly intact, which is a good thing. There may be some stuff that's missing, but the important thing is, everybody that's in my life, I do still remember. So that's a good thing. And just have to, wait and catch up. I know sometimes I drift off, so I'm sorry, guys. So, but I get stronger every day. My head is finally starting to clear up, guys. You don't know how much that was driving me crazy. It's like you wake up and it's like in a fog. You're constantly in a fog. And that, oh man, that bothered me bad. And let me tell you, wherever my filter was, it must have been in that tumor area. Karen, just keep some stuff to yourself, or Karen, don't say that out loud. It must have been in that area, because I have no filter, guys. You don't know how sometimes I work very hard I have to restrain myself from saying some stuff that I'm thinking, because that's life. We're all adults, things pops into our head. But sometimes things that are popping in my head are popping out of my mouth. And when I was on them steroids, oh my goodness, it was really bad. And I told my doctor, I said, them steroids are evil. He said, I know. He said, but right now, you need them. Because some things came into my mind and I'd be like, oh God, take that. Where'd it come from? So, some things I may have to work on, and, may have to relearn how to rein stuff in, or it may just come with, with the healing. I don't know. But if you see, I'm embarrassed. If you hear me cuss, I'm sorry, guys. it's, it's out of the mouth before I can stop it. That's all I can say. So, and it's embarrassing, and it can really be embarrassing in front of your mother. Oh, yeah. Like a couple of weeks ago when mom got me out, mom and Nick got me home, and we started treatments. Or what was it? No, it's the day that I had to go back and see my surgeon, get the staples moved, and go see my cancer doctor for the first time. Um, we had to go to Walmart afterwards, and um, we were in the parking lot sitting in the car, and we're in a lane. We're just sitting there in a lane, and nobody's moving anywhere, right? So, my she's like, Karen, what are they waiting on? And I was looking, I couldn't, next thing I know, it flew out of my mouth, people, and it was just like, they're waiting for my foot up their arse. It was just, phew, no filter, and then I turned and I looked at my mom in shock because stuff like that don't fly out of my mouth too easy. So it was like a little embarrassing. It's a little embarrassing, guys. Let me put my glasses on, guys. I'll have to hold them up because of the hat. Hi, Lynn. Hi, Shannon. Thanks for being here. Hi, Vivian. Well, thank you to Barb. Hi, Helena. Well, thank you, Young Sue. If I say hello, Miss Vix, I don't believe I know you, but welcome, and thank you for the warm welcome home. I appreciate that. Yeah, Janie, I agree. Steroids can be hard on your body, but with my brain swelling, there was no choice. The brain, my head needed the steroids to keep the swelling intact, because that's what happened to me that night when I was live with May. The brain had swelled up, and it made it appear that I was having a stroke. It was actually the tumor, and it was making the brain, they said, push against my, what is that, guy's scalp. So, yeah, I needed the steroids. They took me off the steroids. I've been off the steroids, I think, a week. Maybe 10 days, but they're still working in my system. My face is like swollen today. They told me at radiation that was okay. That's part of the it's just part of it. I want to say symptoms, but I don't really have no symptoms because there's nothing there to have symptoms. He got the majority of the tumor out, or he did get the tumor out with what could be seen, even on CAT scan and MRI. The radiations to make sure there's no tendrils. Like it has little things that grow, on plants, how they spring. That's what the radiation is for. Make sure there's nothing like that can't be seen. And if there is, the radiation will kill it. He wants to get this done. Then I know he wants to give me like a month to heal and get stronger because the radiation is bringing me down. That's why I wanted to do this today, because I know it's, being the weekend, I got to rest up, but it's gonna start bringing me down again like it did last week. It just makes you tired. That's the side effects for me. Just sleep, just sleep. But after that, we still got to deal with what's on the lungs. Thankfully, that had stopped growing, and I think he plans to do another CAT scan on that in a month or so, month or two. I'm not sure, a month. And then we have to deal with that still. But one thing at a time. He wants my body to be able to handle everything and absorb it and not wear me down too bad. So, you know, excuse me, guys. T-Barb, I only have to get through this week. 5 more. 5 more, I think. 5 or 4. I have to get through this week. And then I get a break for several weeks. So, and let me get stronger because I still am recovering from the surgery even, you know, and then what the radiation is doing to me. So, but I feel blessed, you know, I feel really, really blessed. I mean, I was with the one person that knew everything about me. She has my home address. She has my phone number. She knows my family. She was aware of who my daughter is. You know, this could have happened in my sleep. God could have chose to take me in my sleep, and nobody would have been the wiser. You know, until somebody didn't hear from me for a couple days. But he didn't do that. He made sure when this was going to happen, he placed me with somebody that would be able to help me. And that was May. I'm sorry. I didn't mean for it to be like this. I just wanted to come on and spend some time with my friends because I miss y'all. But I'm very thankful for how he did this. There's a reason everything came this way and everything was done this way. And I will figure that out day by day, what he wants me to do. Yes, John Sue, I agree. God was with me that night, and he made sure there were certain people in my life that night. And I am thankful for that, you know. May was there. She knew everything about me. She knew how to get a hold of help, and she did not give up on calling 911 for me. I think she said calls were dropped or something, and she didn't give up. She hung right in there and fought for me. Angela was there, and to my understanding, Angela was giving me directions. And being a big help in that situation too. I'm sorry I can't remember all that. I don't know if I will ever remember all that. I'm not sure, to be honest, if I want to remember. What I do remember is still pretty scary to me. But I'm thankful. I'm so thankful. Thankful for everybody that was there that night that helped, you know. I'm thankful that he placed me with May that night. There's no getting around that, guys. I mean, there really is no getting around that. She's, you know, we're just in each other's lives, and you know, she's one of the best friends I've ever had in my life before this even happened to me. I appreciate her. I appreciate her friendship. I appreciate everything that Angela did for me that night. The ambulance people, my church family, guys, they took me out of here, got me to Cookeville, which is where I go for my treatments. They knew I was coming in, and they had a CAT scan waiting. They rolled me off the ambulance gurney onto the hospital gurney and shoved me into that CAT scan. And within that time, when they got me out of there and in the room, my church family was standing there. Hello. Oh, hang up on me. That's so rude. Okay. One of my deacons, his wife, and his son were standing there. They were coming at me in the room. And then the doctor was in there a couple minutes later, and my mom was calling. They were telling me about the tumor. And to be honest, all I remember is seeing a flash of white. It hit me like a ton of bricks. But my friend Karen was standing there. I couldn't tell my mom. So she did for me. I was surrounded by everybody I loved that night, and I am so thankful. I'm so thankful for all of you. So, that night's behind us now, guys. And I just want to move forward with whatever plans he has for me. And a little bit more energy, hopefully. One thing I have noticed that's on the plus side, that, where I was like, be so completely wiped out, I would fall asleep in the chair for several hours. That's gone. I mean, I want to sleep now with this, but it's a healing sleep. It's a totally different sleep. So to me, that's so much better already, Let me turn away from you guys for a minute. I gotta take care of this. I'm sorry, guys. I know that's gross. I know, I'm sorry. But I feel like I was spared that night. I feel like all the important people, and I don't mean someone's more important than another, but to perform a specific duty, for what was happening to me, he made sure he placed them there where needed, if that makes any sense, um, and I hope it does. And I'm thankful. I am very, very thankful for that, because I think everyone was needed for the outcome that I am here now. Everyone was needed to be exactly where they were that night. I don't know if that makes sense to you guys, but it does to me. Yeah. I'm sure there's a new wire going through my brain that's going zzz, zzz, zzz. So, to anybody that's coming, hello. I can see chats moving, but I can't really see what it's saying. Okay, Vivian. As a matter of fact, hon, I've been on here for a half hour, so I'm fixing to go too, because I am starting to get a little tired. I think I need to check my sugar and eat. Hello, Anastasia. No, crying's good for me. It releases pressure. Just ask my friends. I wear my heart on my sleeve. It's all I know how to do. Oh, thank you, Shannon. I will. Don't worry. I will take care of myself. Nobody has to. Nobody has to worry about that. My mom will make sure that's done. And my mom is here. I did have fantastic doctors at April. I really did. Even the nurses on the floor. on the floor, is it the neuro floor I think I was on? They even spoke highly of my surgeon. They all, there was 2 doctors they spoke really highly of. So I am thankful that I had the doctors. I had the nursing staff that I had. I had some great nurses in there. So, but I think for now, guys, I think I will be. Oh, she's outside right now. But I will tell her the sun's shining, so my mom spends time on the carport when the sun's out. That Floridian blood, it goes straight for the sun. So, thank you all for joining me. I want to ask prayers though. We have a friend, mm, Nydia. I'm sorry. She's in the hospital right now. I'm not sure what's wrong, but she needs our prayers. Um, I'm going to ask for, I don't know if they want me to say anything or not, but I'm going to ask for special prayers for someone that is going through chemo. And we have, I think Kiki is going through chemo. So need to put her on prayer list too. And um, and the sister, I'm not going to put their name out there because I don't know if they'd want me to or not, but she's going through chemo too, and lift her up in prayers, and anybody else that we know. Okay, guys? I thank you for lifting me up in prayer still. I know you guys are still sending me stuff. I got like 89 things on YouTube. You guys are coming in on Facebook. I'm sorry I can't respond to you all. That's why I wanted to do this. This way I reach everybody, okay? I appreciate it. I appreciate all your friendship, all your love, okay? And I probably won't until next week. Be back until next week, okay? Okay, guys. I see y'all later. Bye.